Alphonse Carr once said, "We can complain because rose bushes have thorns, or we can rejoice because thorns have roses." Hello, friend, and welcome to Torches, Yoga, and Mindfulness. I'm Lauren, and I'll be your coach. Last week, I shared some facts and practices that we can use to build an intentional gratitude practice in our day-to-day life. If you haven't already, make sure you jump over to my page and check that video out next. Gratitude is so powerful as a practice. When I first heard about it as a thing, I rolled my eyes. I was struggling and I thought, how could this even make a difference? What do I even have to be grateful for? But let me tell you, as silly as it felt initially, I am so grateful that I didn't just dismiss it and I gave it a try. Everything changed for me when I started intentionally practicing gratitude. It's easy for us to express our gratitude when the good or the big good things happen in our lives. But what about when the not so good or even just neutral and mundane things? Like maybe you didn't make the green light, but hey, now you're first in line for the next one. So, I have created this meditation so that we can find and experience gratitude in daily life. This is a great practice for the end of your day or maybe in the morning, reflecting on the previous day. Of course, you don't need anything other than your own willingness, but I have brought along some of my favorite stones, oils, and herbs that I would use in my practice if you would like to incorporate them into yours. Now, I do have my herb missing, but let's talk about these stones that I have with me first today. This one is new that we haven't seen in our videos before. I'll put it against dark surface. This one is sunstone. It's a powerful crystal to embody gratitude because it promotes enthusiasm and a positive outlook. It helps us to feel grounded and it can promote a sense of gratitude just for simply having life and all the experiences it brings. If you find it difficult to express gratitude for yourself or your own body, and you find that you're hard on yourself, lapis lazuli is the stone for you. It's associated with wisdom, truth, and self-awareness. It can help us to appreciate our inner self and how far we've come. And not to bombard you with a dozen stones for each exercise, I couldn't really choose. These last two I have are rose quartz and malachite. These are both directly associated with our heart center, our heart chakras, and our heart energies, however you want to say it. And they both are said to promote compassion and appreciation. For me, malachite is very powerful when it comes to heart healing, positive changes, and personal growth. If you're going for a different way to incorporate herbs into your practice, I would recommend tulsi, also called holy basil. This herb has a long history of culinary, religious, and medicinal uses. You could add it to stir fries, salads, marinaras, chicken dishes. Really, the list goes on and on. Holy basil is another adaptogen. We've kind of talked about those before, which means it helps us to manage stress. It has been used to manage anxiety, high blood sugar, headaches, upset stomach, cold and flu symptoms, and it's even an ingredient in a lot of skincare. It helps to take care of our bodies. And how can we not feel grateful when we are feeling our best? If you're looking for an oil or an incense to get more of an aromatherapy layer in your practice, there's not really like one textbook scent that is directly associated with gratitude. But in my practice, I would use frankincense. Whether it's the incense or an oil, this is a truly powerful resin. Studies have shown that it directly interacts with our brain as a stimulant. So we get a flood of oxygen to our brains when we use it. It reduces our cortisol levels and therefore our stress and anxiety and helps us to regulate our mood. If you don't have or don't like frankincense but still want to work with a scent in your practice, for this one, I would say to choose any one that you like best. Maybe it's not even an incense or an oil, but if there's a lotion or anything that's an aroma, a candle that brings you a calm and comfort. That's the great thing about your practice. You get to shape it however you like. All right, if you need to, go ahead and hit that pause button so you can grab your tools and meet me back here in a comfortable seated or reclining position. All right, friend, let's begin today's practice with 3 intentional breaths. Breathing in through your nose and a slow, deep exhale through your mouth. Take this moment to let the world pause. With each exhale, invite an area of your body holding tension to release and relax. Relax the brow and jaw. Relax the shoulders and lower back. Relax the lower belly, hips, and legs. Feel yourself just melt in the seat or cushion beneath you. The surface holding you is steady and still like the earth. Allow your breath to settle to its natural rhythm. You don't need to be grateful yet. Just be here. With every exhale, release a little weight. Imagine it sinking into the roots beneath you. With every inhale, receive. Draw in steadiness, support, and life itself. Now bring your awareness to the space around your heart. Not the physical beating, but the subtle space within and all around. The part of you that knows how to ache, how to love, how to remember light. Imagine that space like a flower, still curled in the hush of morning, not yet open, not forced, just beginning. A quiet readiness, a sacred pause. Feel the warmth gathering there, soft, golden, familiar, as if your own breath is sunlight gently coaxing it to life. With every inhale, that bloom unfurls a little more, petal by petal, expanding not for anyone else, but for the sheer miracle of being alive. This is your heart's own rhythm. This is the yes you've always carried. You don't have to chase gratitude. You only need to let it rise from where it's already rooted. Let this bloom open in its own time. Let it be real. Let it be yours. Now, friend, imagine that warmth beginning to move, not rushing, just flowing like honey in the sunlight, like soft light spilling down a hillside at golden hour. Let it travel through your chest, into your shoulders, your arms, your hands, blessing each space as it goes. Gratitude lives in these limbs that carry, create, and comfort. Feel it glide downward into the belly, the hips, the thighs, the places that hold our emotions, that steady you, that keep you rooted to the rhythm of the earth. Let it reach your knees, your calves, your feet, all the way to your toes, and maybe even beneath them, spilling into the ground, becoming part of something greater than you. You are the vessel, yes, but you are also the river. Let your gratitude ripple outward to those you love, to those you miss, to the ones who have helped shape you, and even to those who haven't stayed. To the earth beneath you, to the sky above you, to the breath moving through it all. You are not just feeling gratitude, you are being it right here, right now. Friend, while your heart is still open and your body is soft, gently trace the thread of your day. You might begin with the moment you woke. What small comfort was there? Maybe the warmth of your bed, the breath of a partner beside you, the safety of simply waking up. Then move along to your first motions, the stretch of your limbs, the feel of the floor, our little rituals of brushing our teeth or stepping into the shower. Let those tiny moments come to mind. Whisper to them silently or say, "Thank you." Let your awareness move slowly through your morning. Maybe the scent of coffee, a glimpse of sunlight, the sound of a pet's footsteps on the floor. Simple, beautiful things, treasures we often walk right past. Friend, recall a transition in your day, from home into work, from quiet into effort. Was there grace in that shift? A soft start? A smile? A laugh? A breath that made things easier? Continue tracing your day through your midday moments. Something nourishing, a conversation that lifted you, a meal that filled more than your stomach. What carried you through today? What softened you? As you near the end of your day, think of one thing that helped you rest, helped you come back to yourself. These moments don't have to be grand. In fact, it's perfect if they're small. Gratitude blooms best in the unnoticed. I invite you to place a hand over your heart or wrap your arms gently around yourself. Let your body know, I see you. I remember you. You didn't have to do anything extraordinary today to be worthy of thanks. You simply had to live, and you did. Let all of this warmth, this glow, this breath, this quiet blooming settle gently into your body like morning sun on skin. There's nothing to hold on to, just a feeling that knows how to stay. Let it become a soft imprint, a memory your body carries forward into the next hour, the next conversation, the next choice. You might carry a single word with you, a whisper tucked into your pocket. Gratitude, presence, enough, light. Let it rise whenever you pause, whenever you notice, whenever you forget, and come back. Gratitude doesn't need to shout. It only needs space. It lives in the in-between, in the breath before the reply, the warmth of tea in your hands, the light catching just right on the wall. Let yourself walk through this day with eyes a little softer, with a heart just slightly more open, not because you should feel grateful, but because you remember how. You remember that life moves through you, that breath returns to you, and even now, you are enough. You are here, and that is sacred. My friend, keeping a piece of the warmth and your bloom, I invite you to bring your awareness to any sounds that may be present in the space you are in. Feel the seat beneath you and the temperature of the room upon your skin. Let your breath deepen for just a few inhales. I invite you to welcome movement back into the body with little wiggles in the fingers and toes, elbows and knees. Maybe turn your head side to side if it feels right. And as you're ready, gently flutter those beautiful eyes open, come back to this space with me and blink them into focus. All right, friend, how was this practice for you? If you found your mind wandering, that is perfectly okay. You still made it through, and that's all there is to it. Please feel free to reach out if you hit any blocks connecting with your gratitude, or if you're ready to see how a gratitude practice can impact your life. That's what I'm here for. If you missed last week, make sure to check out that Mindful Living Practices video I have for you, where we talk about the effects that gratitude has on us, all the way down to a cellular level and into our future generations. And of course, I share 5 practices you can use in your day-to-day life. Friend, thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in this practice today. Thank you for sharing a piece of your day with me. Stay present, stay kind to yourself, and I will see you soon.